Where's Derek?
I don't know where the tanks are.
I'll go broad for trash.
Oh, nice.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Derek.
Sorry, I would just watched the opening sequence for the first time. That was awesome.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Oh my.
Oh, congrats.
Wow. Must be nice.
Must be nice to be a pally.
Just gonna be Dan for the night.
You know what? That'll pay for all this enchants I've sent you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I would honestly probably just sell that.
Good mean for free, yeah.
Retsuko, were you the demon hunter that tanked this last time or no?
Be right.
We're gonna have a lot of healers today.
Sweet.
No, we better never fucking die then.
We might hit enrage timers.
It's alright. We'll have no healers, so yeah. What Aaron was saying before I know.
What do you say?
Read your mind. I said in live through them.
Alright.
How far did y'all get in your second raid last week?
They didn't. They started from the beginning.
But how far did they get?
I don't know. I didn't go.
Blockade.
We got to the.
You will not defile Zuldazar with your filth.
A troll paladin. Now I've seen it all. Protest all you want, but you appear to be outnumbered.
The light of the Loa is all the strength I need. Face me!
Sorry, tanks have assist now.
Let's try to keep Kwani or Rowani over there. They're at the X and the ads close to the star.
Yeah, let's put a cauldron down. Thanks.
Everybody just grab one for now.
Yeah, just one. It's off to the right.
Just give Gar like a minute and he'll be here.
Yeah, okay.
Do you guys want to feast?
When Gur's ready, sure.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm running up now, and I just gotta change spell.
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This looks very unsanitary.
No double dipping, Dom.
Too late.
Costanza.
Gar, yeah, there you go. It looks like everybody pretty much got one, so go ahead and clear out the cauldron. There should be only a few more left.
Yep.
Just a recap of this, guys. We're gonna try to keep Uwani on their X. Ads on the star. During the first part, during Retribution Aura, we want to stay on the. We want to stay on Ruwani. Except range. I'm gonna need help. Interrupting the ads, but whenever we call out switch, you need to. Everybody needs to be switching to the ads and get them down ASAP. But we need to try not to kill the ad with Retribution Aura up, or Seal of Retribution, because it buffs boss. So just call up list or listen for the switches, and it's a pretty straightforward fight, guys.
All right.
So, one quick change: you should switch what side you're tanking Rwani on, because the second set of ads comes in on X.
Okay, we'll just put Ruwani on star then, and bring the ads to the X. Rhett, you can take Ruwani first.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I forgot about the timing.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Switch sides.
We're gonna switch after these ads are dead. Let's go ahead and switch.
Attack now.
There we go.
Get heroism here.
Mark, thank you.
Sorry.
Where's the... Are you guys switching?
No.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Here comes the wave.
You can burn through
Just
it.
burn them, yeah.
Go ahead and taunt.
That's really good damage for not being able to execute off that fight.
All forces advance. Establish a perimeter. I don't want any surprises.
Oh, granted.
We have little time before
Bless
the
you,
horde return
mother.
to the city. Keep moving.
Must be nice.
Told you it's Rogue Week.
You're rogue, not mine.
I got 2 more people that want to come since. Is that cool?
We should be fine because we still have a healer coming too.
Okay.
That should be enough. Be right 25.
Soldiers, defend our sacred city. Halt the enemy at back.
No luck with you.
Sandala forever.
Oh, man, they respect.
Look at her.
I know, what to show off. It's because of what Chuck said last week.
Can you pose a Discord again once I get this other person invited?
Yeah, sure.
I gotta say, Sinister, where'd all these guildies come from? These numbers were not here before.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, Gahoon, no, we don't need Gahoon. But Dazara lore? Yeah.
I'll beat you next week, Aaron. I will beat you next week. You can have this week.
Oh.
you guys only got past Conclave, right, Sinister?
Yeah.
Easy stuff.
How far did y'all get?
Blockade. 2-shot Conclave, 3-shot King, Rastakhan, and 2-shot Mecca. With the group that just picked up last night. So it's pretty good stuff in the sense of what you need to do.
I'll hold the Zandalari back. Heroes, you deal with this pair of horde thugs.
Well, well. The Alliance's greatest heroes, stumbling their way into the heart of the Troll Empire.
This fight,
I fear we can let them proceed no further.
keep the mage lower,
On my home
the monk.
world, I leveled countless light-bound foes.
Monk lower than the mage.
Monk lower the mage, okay.
These rivals of the horde.
Then let us teach them a lesson.
Healer's Dispel.
Searing Ember.
You want to explain it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, monk lower than the mage at all times. Make sure when they do their special abilities that the monk is getting getting melee hit, so she stops whirl kicking, whatever it's called, and then the mage needs to have his fire shield broken and it needs to be interrupted with the pyroblast. Who's ever tanking the monk is going to get launched into the air and have to do a multi-sided strike. You have to turn towards whichever spirit shows up first, and then in whatever order they go. So just pay attention. We'll DPS them down. We'll basically deal with those abilities. Healers will be dispelling Searing Ember the entire time. They will do a Ring of Peace maze, but from here to the pikes back there at the bottom of the stairs. Movement abilities, Warlock gates, things like that will get you through it, or you can just run through the maze. Not a big rush, but it's important that we get up there as soon as possible, and then we focus on the barriers and cleave down. Break the barriers, get the bosses active again. Rinse and repeat. Only other thing we have to deal with is going to be occasionally a bomb or a molten rock with a dust cloud around it. We all have to move into the dust cloud and dodge the laser beam that's being spun around and kill that rock. It's real easy. Just everyone move into melee, get it killed, dies real fast. And then at like 20 or 30%, monk will turn into a dragon. Dude will turn into a phoenix. We kill the monk first outright, and then we kill the phoenix. Easy peasy.
I'll take the monk first. You'll take the mage.
I think someone said they're AFK. Or relogging.
Save us.
Yeah, I've been having trouble with my WoW client. I'm relogging real quick.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the Dragon of Draenor! You will burn to ashes!
I'm outside the gate, sorry guys.
Oh my god.
Switch to the mage. Back to the monk. We do want to keep him kind of close in hit points.
Your defense is feeble.
But we get plenty of time on the mage, so.
Alright, I'll take the mage, you take the monk.
Beware.
Boulders.
Let it-
The Phoenix takes many forms.
Dodge a laser.
The flames of the Phoenix.
Everyone's got to be like in melee. That living bomb. Unless there's no cloud on normal. Stupid heroic.
I think there is.
My graphics just suck today.
Your defense is feeble.
Alright, I got the monk, you get the...
Behold the flames of the Phoenix. No quarter for you.
Everybody switch to the mage.
Beware.
Never mind.
Cosmos will crush you.
To the right first.
If only we had a lock gate.
If only we had a lock.
Anybody sees an orb when they're running through the maze, make sure to pick it up.
What does that orb do?
Makes you in heroic it allows you to attack more than one barrier at in normal I think it just lets you do more damage. If it's even there.
Seems like they all have the shared health. Not normal.
We have pretty split DPS, so they all do seem pretty even, don't they?
Yeah.
Behold the flames of the Phoenix.
Your defense is feeble.
God damn it.
Alright, I'll pick up the flame color, you pick up the... Do we just want to go ahead and use hero?
When they change. Or we can do it now, we'll have plenty of
The dragon will bring your doom. All will be consumed. Behold the flames of the Phoenix.
Your defense is feeble.
The Phoenix will be.
Your defense is feeble.
was stupid.
I sense a rising darkness. Broken.
Holy.
Wow.
Seems the Banshee
Fuck you,
is the
dude.
only one with
Must be.
tools in her arsenal.
No
I called it.
Oh, and I get a shitty fucking ring. Awesome.
Zandalari deserve their fate.
I'm just gonna go play my mage because it's the only character I can gear on.
Many deals for a friend.
Time for the monkey.
Rostakon's magic has turned our own weapon against us.
He was a noble fellow who deserved better. Heroes,
Okay,
do what
okay.
you have to, but please be merciful.
Easy monkey. Tank swap on crushes. Can't take more than 2 crushes in a row. Can take 2 bites. No. Ad will come in from one side of the room. All DPS need to swap to it. And then a DPS needs to pick up the orb that it drops, and pretty much use it when you get the first one. Use it pretty much right away, because then each one will come in about 50%, will come in about perfectly after that. So you can hold it for a little bit, maybe. You get 20 seconds to use it once you pick it up, so make sure it just needs to be used before the boss gets too high. I think we're using around like 35-40% for the first one, but 50% is ideal because he gets 2 tanks of tantrum, and yeah.
I'll take full.
Get a Discord one more time, sorry.
Is that wild?
Sorry?
Was that the guy that I was waiting to just joined?
Maybe.
Yeah, she should be logging in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Spectre.
Adds up.
Beware. 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 Beware.
Use it, use it.
Who's got the order?
Who's got that extra action bar?
We're gonna need big cooldowns at 100%.
Whoever has the orb, use it in the boss, please.
You can rally and cry from a warrior, tranquility, and anything damage reduction you have self cooldowns. You're gonna want to use it in 5%. It's already just to survive this. Here we go. Here comes the Vortex Tantrum.
You can cloak it. Oh, it's over.
New Spectre.
Adds up.
That was battle res, I think.
Tank down.
Beware.
We got a healer down too.
It's okay.
I'll use this in 10 seconds.
He's only at 40%.
Yeah, but you can't hold it forever.
Neil coming now.
Beware.
Now's in your bait.
Beware.
Time Warp Heroism, go go. Just ignore him.
Beware.
crawl it. Killed him with it.
Yep.
Wow.
Grong's Primal Rage, it's like a new Dronta Soul.
Sure, man. Let's get lit for every boss.
Didn't want it for this one.
So I learned something on Opulent.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Every DPS but 4 need to grab Emerald, actually. You can stand completely still on the whole fight, except for if you have to run out the gold. So 1 DPS on each side grabs Ruby, 1 DPS on each side grabs Taupe, and then if everyone grabs Emerald, it's better. It's the best damage output.
What were we doing last time?
Opal.
Ah, okay.
But if they just... The boss doesn't... I mean, tanks grab the boss, and then all the DPS stack up right... Everyone stacks up right behind the... in melee, basically, except for the 2 people with Topaz. And then, yeah, between grips and ring of pieces and everything like that, people can stand still with Emerald to get more damage. I mean, people just have to watch their debuffs, basically. If they get the gold debuff, they just have to run it out. That's the only thing. Gotta like those upgrades.
Yep. I had a feeling this week would be, well, I thought it was going to be for rogues, but I guess it's just me.
At least you can loot share with me next week when you get it all again.
What's that?
So at least you can loot share with me next week when you get it all again.
Yeah. I don't know about next week.
Oh, you probably will. I mean, I sure ain't. Yeah, that's okay.
Mine didn't.
So you have
It's
to
okay.
stop short to get
Way to go, Eric.
If you just change guilds, you'll be fine.
True.
So did we figure out what the Pariah Gem off the helmet thing does?
It gives you it gives you a 20-hour reusable gem, and it's like either you get like a free food buff, a free like basically a new free potion, 1 minute duration battle pot that is 400 all stats, kind of like the potential power. Prolonged power, whatever the hell that one was from Legion. Or you can get, those are like the good ones. You can get a buff that makes you sparkle, get a couple of different cosmetic things, stuff like that, but there's only like 2 that are, the potion one's the best, and then the food one's okay, because it's free food, I mean. Not like a game-changing item, but a fun item.
We've already scouted these halls and disarmed the Zandalari defenses.
Gary, you want to make
Our
groups?
way in should be clear.
Okay.
I prefer the laser side. Or the fire thing.
Groups 1 and 2 are gonna go red side, bulwarks. Groups 3 and 4 are gonna go blue side, Izani side. Group 5 is gonna go. Yeah, we'll go red side with that, and then group 6 will go blue side. Move, put one more healer. Sorry, move one of the priests into group 6. That'll separate 3 healers on each side. So, Cal, you're the only ranged in that side, so you might want to grab the topaz. Then one person needs to designate themselves to grab the ruby on that side, and then everyone else should grab emerald. I need a second.
Sorry, you said everyone else should get emerald?
All other DPS should get emerald, yes.
Do I do anything? Sorry, do I do anything with it? Or just hold it?
You just pick it up. I think Gers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, was there questions? I was off headset. Ranged on groups on blue side, Night Tiger, can you grab the topaz? Are you good with that?
That's that yellow one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And then I'll grab Ruby, and then everyone else grab Emerald. And with Emerald, you just want to, like I said, when we get to the boss, you want to stack on. We want to stack behind the boss, and you want to not move, unless you get the gold debuff, and then you want to run out. Amethyst goes to at least one healer on each side. We have a druid on both sides, so it should be the druids because they can blanket the raid the fastest with the shadow debuff, and then all the other healers should grab the other healing. So Ramp, you should grab a Amethyst on your side.
What the heck, you're lagging, man.
Yeah.
Remember, on red side, you gotta rotate. He always turns clockwise, so just be on his left hand, getting ready to rotate with him.
What side is group 5 on? Because we got 4 healers on the blue side.
Group 5 should be on red side.
We only have one healer on red.
Okay.
Wait,
I count
how did you?
I count Nazmara, and I count Joe Quinn.
Alright. I thought you did evens and odds for some reason.
No, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 are separate. So okay.
Alright.
Oh, wait till we get to barricade. You'll be confused. Or blockade. Here we go.
5.
No, blockade's fun.
2, 1.
Watch out for the traps. Everyone should know them by now. Hopefully. They're easy to figure out if you don't.
Thanks for the warning.
Beware.
Don't touch the bad, man. When I found out Crush always goes in front of him, they changed it from PTR. It's just wherever he's facing.
Beware.
Should not dilly-daddly in the room when he changes rooms. Should be moving really.
Beware.
Even if you have volatile charge, you should be in the next room, waiting to drop it.
Get the laser away from melee.
Yep, if you get the laser, just run it to the edge.
Beware.
Alright, poison room, burn as hard as we can. Well, not as hard as you can, but little cooldowns for sure to get through it.
Beware. Beware.
Can I get a disco?
Beware. Beware.
Next room is gym room.
Beware.
We have one getting open.
Alright, I got Ruby.
Bulwark's probably gonna have to slow just a few percent in the last room.
Rest of DPS gets.
Beware.
I'm rolled in.
Yep, I'll get Ruby on our side.
Beware. Beware.
What does?
Beware.
Fire, we need to slow down.
And just a little.
Beware.
About a res or no?
Yeah. I'm gonna get Joe up.
Stop on Bulwark until we catch up.
Beware. Beware.
Alright, go. Alright, everyone should stack right behind the boss, face the boss towards where he's facing, and then we'll just stack behind him.
I'll pick him up first, dude. I'll let you know when I lose my diamond. I'll let you know.
God damn it, I shadow step backwards.
Pulling back to the center. Everyone just get right behind the boss. Stack on.
That's priest healer down.
It's fine. You get the gold debuff, just run it out. Everybody stacking melee behind the boss. Right, tight. Gold debuffs run out. Everyone else stands completely still. Grips first on this.
Alright, taunt.
Mass entanglements, anything else to hold these guys? I'm off Sinister, make sure you keep stacking.
Yeah, I did. What about the ones that are loose?
Range can take care of it. Alright, we got a couple Ring of Peace and a Vortex on this next one, so let's get them brought in. Red ramp if you got your Vortex, make sure to toss it down when you see ads. I think Naz's is already down.
Yeah, I used mine already.
Come, they come.
Taunt.
How long on your stacks, Night Tiger?
I'm at 78 now.
Okay, as soon as you get it called out, we'll get a heroism. We can probably hero now.
I'm at 91 too. So yeah.
I'll have grip up for this one.
Oh, we'll kill the boss, ignore the ad. Dirty.
Easy peasy,
Nothing,
right?
holy fuck. This place sucks.
It's true what Sylvanas says. You Alliance goons ain't got no souls.
We're entering the heart of Dazara Lore. Expect fierce resistance from the Zandalari. It would be wise to set some traps to cover our flank. Keep going. I'll catch up.
Glad I'm still using the same weapons I've been using since the beginning.
Yep. You didn't get the 385 last week?
It wasn't. None of them procced weapon for me. They were all armor pieces.
There's one of them that was a guaranteed weapon.
Yeah. Sure.
Then I missed that one.
Cool, I got a crown.
Nice.
Now the telltale question is, do I spec for DPS or healing? Or not healing, but tanking. Ugh.
Healing.
I'd like to see you spec for healing.
You know you would.
Get them band-aids up.
I found a happy medium last week where we shouldn't need 3 tanks.
Oh, you definitely don't need 3 tanks for this. This fight's a joke.
We can have 3 tanks.
So,
Just need a
so we
plate.
didn't need 3 tanks.
Just need a plate DPS.
Does that mean we're volunteering DSX?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll take
Sounds
the
like
taunt.
it.
Maybe Elro, but DSX sounds good. Oh, look at the BOE on the ground. 390, whoop whoop.
Nice.
Boots of the Dark
Great.
Riders on the storm. I know, since I have to DPS in this group, I should probably spec a DPS.
Be cool if you could roll through once for each loot table.
Ooh, I got the speed increase gem for the 1 hour buff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give that to me. That'd be fine.
What, how many? Cheeseburger, right? Opulence died really fast today. Just saying.
It's because I got 15 eye levels last night. Wow, are we really already to the aspects?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll drop another piece right before the pull. You all ready for this? Alright, Dead Stark will put you on Skull, Retsu will put you on X, DSX will be on to taunt the X when it needs to be dropping the stacks. We got 1 mage, so we can get 1 boss spell stolen each time, and the other boss just needs to be purged. We're gonna kill Gonk first, and then we'll just have to deal with Raptors the whole time. Then we'll kill Paku, and we'll deal with the bird, and then we'll kill Kimball, and then we'll kill Kunda. So make sure we
for Paku, did y'all, how many stacks did y'all give the tanks?
I'll be taunting around 20. I'm going to try and line it up with some of my cooldowns, though, so it might be a little bit more than 20 a couple times.
Sorry, yeah, I said Paku, but I meant the Blood Gay. Whatever his name is.
Kimball?
Kimball, yeah.
No, we never did a tank swap, so.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I can type out the order. So it's GPKA. Gonk, Paku, Kimball, Akun.
Gupka.
Get a new feast down here from Naz. Got lots of druids and stuff, so high priority when the raptors come out, we get those things kited and kept away from who they're on, and we need to kill those. The only other big call is calling out Paku's Gust of Wind, make sure we're getting the melee of that. Make sure the tanks, when they move in, they're keeping the adds on opposite sides of the... And that's right, so you haven't seen this yet, but it's really easy. Don't worry, you'll catch on real fast. What else? Kimball does a bleed, but it's insignificant, and Akunda, when we get to Akunda, you're gonna shoot out lightning orbs when you get the debuff, so just be mindful to dodge the orbs when they get shot out. Other than that, this fight's really easy. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Edgar.
Yeah, boss.
Was there something that maybe I'm thinking of the wrong fight that people get and we didn't have debuff? We just let the buff. Is that a different fight?
Is this fight? Everybody will get like a. There's a green circle. You'll get transformed into Gonk. You basically get away from everybody else.
Oh yeah, the Hex. We just dealt with Gonk so fast that we only dealt with like 1 or 2 of them last night.
But yeah, if you get transformed, just sworn away from the group, and you'll expire. And
but make sure while we're still killing Paku in these first 3 bosses that we have purges happening on one and spell still happening on the other, because cannot let them have the haste buff. It just adds to. I mean, we can, but it's just silly to let them have it.
Don't forget to reflash.
If we had one.
Oh, wow, you weren't quick enough with your clicker.
3, 2, 1.
Sucks to suck, bruh.
Raptors. Everyone should switch.
Got a taunt Paku back.
Yeah, make sure you're saving your taunt. Sorry, I didn't explain that too. The DSX is going to taunt, take a couple hits to drop the stacks, and you just taunt back. Paku's aspects coming down. Watch for it land.
Oh, wow, really?
Gotta get those hexes out.
4.
Can't dispel them.
2, 1.
Everyone in the ring. Easy recovery. Finish Gonk off. Get on Paku now. More
Wait,
raptors.
we don't kill Kimball?
No, we're gonna kill Paku because it's got a 15% damage buff from Gonk dying. Whenever you kill one aspect, I'm sorry, how?
Five, 4, 3,
I'll let him go a little above 20. I'll take him in 10 seconds.
Sorry.
If you have an arrow on your head, just spare it from other people.
Nice, have a minute.
Alright, Kimball's time. Retsu pick up the Akunda ad. Good job. We're gonna have lightning balls now, so be careful.
Far side.
Try to keep the aspects separate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
After.
Seven.
Those bars get taken away, screws with my mind. She's landing right on us, on Kimball. Let's go and Harrow and get through Kimball.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch this lightning work.
You want to bring up Mask?
Yep. Nope, Battle Roses got thrown already.
Yeah, 8 stacks doesn't feel good.
Yeah, you should have been dead by that point. We should have harrowed a little bit earlier. You don't need it.
It was like 90,000 damage per
Yeah. Should have harrowed to get through Kimball's aspect once Paku's was like 50% and then it's dead before your stacks get too high. That's my fault. I missed the call because I was tending to my daughter. But we still got this settled in and we're easy peasy. Plenty of healers, plenty of damage.
Start on the other side of the arena.
Watch out for the lightning, make sure you're spreading as well.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Raptors up.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Silence.
Dispelled.
Yeah, you only got one healer up. Go ahead and just let the Raptors get close and crush everything. Kunda was giving us some overlap on Paku's Wrath too, that wasn't fun. Easy peasy. So when we kill any aspect we kill, it buffs the other aspect 15% damage, so that's why we go to Paku second instead of Kimball.
I thought that was only on the first guy.
It's everyone. So you kill the one that's been alive the longest, so that you're only ever dealing with one stack. At least that's what I've been watching, and that's what I seen when we killed last night. But yeah, it is patch day. Things might have changed.
Once I hit about 4 stacks, I'll call for the switch. Unless he's almost dead.
Yeah, we'll get a time warp heroism slash thingamajigger on Kimball's ad when we get to it this time. It'll die faster.
New food buff. Or are we not going to rebuild it?
Oh, we can drop a feast.
And is it worth dropping another cauldron or?
I still got 55 minutes on my second class, so I'm not sure who needs.
Me too, but
Anyone else?
I mean, everybody should have at least one of their own.
Yeah, let's drop another cauldron. Thanks, Brad.
Should be straight now. Gotta iron out the little kinks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, ads.
Crawling on your bellies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please actually get that rest.
Has ended.
Alright, Paku. I'm gonna top Paku it. Taunt back.
Kimball still has haste buff.
Purge Kimball, there we go.
Thank you.
My bad.
Get the wind coming. He's landing. Left side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
When Paku dies, Retsuko pick up Kimball's ad. Stark pick up the new.
Alright.
That would be the swap. Then we'll.
Ads, guys.
Raptors. Alright, we're on Kimball's aspect. Let's go ahead and get a time warp. Go.
Sorry, I was like this spell.
means
Haku's flying in. See where she lands. It's gonna be right on top of Kimball's aspect. Small move. Need to keep these apart.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch the lightning. Spread, spread.
My stacks are clear.
Oh, he'll die, don't worry. Just keep your raptors. Alright, Kimball's dead. On to Stalkers first, then Kunda's is the easy part of the fight. Just spread and starts. Watch the lightning. Alright, Haku's flying in. Landing in the north.
Run away, little girl.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Watch those lightning storms. Good job. More raptors.
Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. Run away.
I call King Thunder.
Run away, little girl.
5.
Bingo bango. Ooh, got pet.
Okay, good. Dom got something.
So I just got 2 pets? Okay.
Did you get the different pets at least?
Yeah. I did.
Nice. Congrats.
Alright, while you guys clear, I gotta go change a diaper. I'll be back in a minute.
The throne room lies ahead.
We have struck a decisive blow against the Zandalari. Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and spare his people further harm.
Do you have a haste gem?
Oh, you got yours socketed.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just get it from the guild bank.
There's any in there.
Oh. Well, damn.
Just for that, I'm taking all the haste gems out of the guild bank.
I thought there was none.
There were 2. Now there is none.
No.
Oh, it's a race. Ramp wins. Okay, all these trolls grunting made me turn sound off, Dom. You win.
That's because the sound is terrible in this game.
Only right here.
Literally everywhere.
I like the sound whenever you become a like an assassin or whatever. That's fun.
Oh, what?
In World PvP, when you become an assassin.
Oh.
It's like leveling up, but cooler. I mean,
Well, like also whenever you get the quest, apparently it's a song from like Molten Core or whatever.
That's what I think Andrew said. Maybe Regina said it.
Oh, now I have to listen.
What the?
Is there no way to get rid of that debuff? I didn't get a chance to look at it.
What was it?
Oh, it just kills you after 15 seconds.
You have to use the action bar and stab someone else. It's like Mother from ICC.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an action bar. Couldn't see it.
It's an action button.
Well, yeah, that.
It's fun to stab healers with it.
Did you bubble? That's what I thought.
Fantastic.
So the clicky on that Grong trinket is absolutely not worth it.
Dan, you there?
Don't run away from me, DSX. I'm gonna stab you.
Through the other bubble.
King Rostakon of Zandalar.
Alrighty
On
then.
behalf of the Alliance, and in the name of King Anduin Rin, I hereby request your surrender.
You, an exile without a homeland, you dare invade these sacred halls and demand that I turn my kingdom over to you. The Zandalari built an empire that would endure for over 10,000 years, while your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt. We conquered this world. We brought it glory.
How would somebody... Never...
You are nothing. Merely the latest in a long line of savages seeking to undermine our greatness. No, I will not surrender. Because no matter what happens here today, Zandalar will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust.
Yeah, so we didn't do this fight.
I got you. Just separating groups. Give me 1 second.
Alright, sure.
Then step forward. The lower of death awaits. Zandalar forever!
So be it.
Were you up or down last night, Elf?
You know what must be done.
Alright, so groups 1 and 2, and Kalisa, Night Tiger, and Emaru from group 3. Need all of you to stand on green triangle, please. Everyone else stand over on purple side of the pathway, please. You don't have to be on the marker, just in the path, off the pathway on this side. Again, that was groups 1 and 2. And then Kalisa, Night Tiger, and Emerald. So Em, you're on green triangle. So groups 4 and 5 should be on purple side, and so should Kanaz and Gur. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so this is important to stay grouped like this, and I'll explain it in just a second why. The first thing we got to deal with is the 2 ads and King Rostakon. 2 ads are going to be tankable first. Rostakon's going to slowly walk down, so you can just pull the ads over to the purple diamond, and then when he becomes active, taunt him. He's going to walk down. Takes him like 5 seconds. Small tank swap on Siegebreaker Roka, which is the one we need to be focusing down first, and cleave. Tank them all on top of each other. Siegebreaker Roka will crush the tank. Need to make sure that the tanks just taunt him back and forth at that point. It's not too hard. So basically, 1 tank should grab both ads, and then 1 tank should grab King Rostakon, and then the tank that has Rostakon will just have to grab Roka every once in a while. Whichever tank has Rostakon is going to get... No, I just totally blanked on the buff. Scorching detonation. Fire a line between you and him, and you just need to run away from everybody else. Usually I run as a tank, I run back towards the throne. does drop off damage to the entire raid based on how far the tank is from the raid. So for phase 1, we are killing the 2 adds. All damage done to Rastakhan gets split between the adds, so that's why we cleave. We are dealing with the Crush and a Meteor jump. If you get the Meteor debuff, that means Roka's going to jump on you. You need to run into melee. It splits damage based on how many people it hits. So Meteors run into melee, get it split, too easy. The tank debuff gets ran towards the throne. Don't worry if Rastakhan chases you and stuff, just get back over to the purple diamond area. We'll continue to kill the adds there. Prelate Zalan is going to do a light beam from the ceiling, and it's going to move slowly around towards somebody, so just make sure to step away from that and pull it, kind of guide it away from the group. Once the adds are dead, we move into phase 2. Phase 2 gets a lot more. Bwonsamdi is going to come down from the throne. One tank needs to pick up Bwonsamdi and move him over to Skull, which is way over to the left if you look. He has a radius aura that will stack a dot on the tanks and anybody in the aura. So a couple healers need to kind of hang on green side, making sure they're popping close enough to heal that tank. But the tanks will be swapping. Basically, Rastakhan will still do Searing Detonation. Every time he does Searing Detonation, the tanks need to swap. So, Searing Detonation, one tank's running towards Bwonsamdi, the Bwonsamdi tank is running towards the Rastakhan, and you guys just taunt swap. Rastakhan will not chase until he's done casting Searing Detonation, so you have plenty of time to keep Bwonsamdi the majority of the time away from the raid. That's the tank swap there. You will also be dealing with Rastakhan will be dropping zombie dust totems, which mind controls. Make sure you're using more single target than cleave damage, because you will cleave and kill the person that is mind controlled. Also, Bwonsamdi will be casting a 5 to 8 second healing, 100% healing debuff on the tank. So you just gotta kind of get him some shields and hold on tight while that's on him. Sometimes Rastakhan will cast Searing Detonation on the tank that's on Bwonsamdi. The tank swap still needs to happen though, because the Bwonsamdi tank will get too many stacks and start taking too much damage. So they still need to be swapping all the Searing Detonations regardless of it going on the wrong tank or not. Jeeves up, make sure you repair. That will last until we get Rastakhan to 60%. So at there will be you'll get a debuff and you'll drop a Death's Door. Death's Doors need to be dropped towards the back of the room or on far on purple side. Just get them to the edge of the room the best you can. Really, really important to get them to the edge of the room. They are important for the next phase. So at 60%, Bwonsamdi is going to start casting a spell, and he's going to pull 50% of the raid into the Death Realm. That is what the 50% we're going to try and get pulled in, is everybody that's on green right now. Lots of DPS and a couple healers, because there's no need for a tank. Whatever tank is tanking Bwonsamdi, as soon as Rastakhan starts hitting towards 60% and that cast is getting made, you need to get out of there. You need to get over to purple side of the pathway as fast as possible, because if you get pulled into the Death Realm, it's a wipe.
Wait, say it again real quick.
At 60, when Rastakhan reaches 60%, that's phase transition.
So
Bwonsamdi is
sorry, just
okay.
the very last part there.
Okay, so no, you're fine. So Bwonsamdi's going to start casting a spell when Rastakhan hits 60%. That is your cue to basically at 61%. You need to be like on your feet and get ready to move. As soon as, because when he starts casting the spell, he's going to pull the 50% of the raid closest to him in, and a tank. Both tanks need to be in the living realm.
Gotcha.
So both tanks stay in the living realm. I'll cover the living realm in just a second. Death Realm, pretty straightforward. For every Death's Gate that's in the living realm that you can see, a bunch of balls are going to be shot out from them in the Death Realm called Death Shards. You just have to dodge them. Lots of movement in the Death Realm. That's why we stacked a bunch of melee and heavy hitting range DPS that doesn't have to move a whole lot. When we get down there, Shock and Emir, whichever one of you, as soon as people are on the boss, you need to blow Heroism. You need to burn Bwonsamdi to 50% in the Death Realm as fast as possible. So save pots, save short duration cooldowns when Rastakhan's getting close to that 60% mark. Bomb Somebody has to get burned to 50% as fast as possible, because while you're in the Death Realm, he's stacking dots on the entire half of the raid that's down there, and yeah, entire half of the raid down there is getting dots, and it's just going to overwhelm at some point. And then if your dot stacks get really high, you can step into a Death Skate and clear them, but it does raid-wide damage, so be sure not to do too many people at one time doing that. That's the Death Realm, though. Just heavy hitting, burn the shit out of him, get him to transition back into the living. And when you get Bomb Somebody to 50%, all the people in the Death Realm will come back to the Living Realm. So there's that. Living Realm people. So Living Realm will be everybody that's left alive on purple side of the pathway, hopefully. We will be dealing with both ads will resurrect, but they will have different names, so I'm just going to go off what they look like. One tank has to pick up the Siegebreaker looking ad and face him away from the group. Still try and stack them on top of him, but face him like if the Boomkin here was the ad, you want to tank him so that the Boomkin faces the throne. And then, because he does a crush attack, and it'll hit the front of the ground. And you don't have to do a tank swap or anything, just one tank on him, one tank holding the Prelate and Rostakon. Pretty straightforward on that. And then we just cleave damage and do all the damage we can onto them. We want to kill we want to kill the Siegebreaker looking ad first, but it's still cleave damage. We're still dealing with zombie dust totems, and we're I believe we're still dealing with the Sarin detonation at that point as well. So there's that. But our job is pretty much to stay alive, do what damage we can to the ads, maybe get one dead before Death Realm comes back up. Once they come up, we kill off the ads and continue the fight. Also, something I forgot to mention, in the Death Realm, Bomb Somebody will start casting let me find the name. Inevitable End. On Inevitable End, he's gonna, when you see him start casting that, you have to run away from him. And then just like Mother's Winds, you have to continue to stay running away. You don't want to be, if you get pulled into melee, it kills you, and if you're too close to him when it goes off, it'll kill you. So there's that in the Death Realm as well. But once he's dead to 50%, King Rostakon casts that in the Living Realm. So, and Death Shards are going absolutely everywhere in the 4th phase. So it's just it's a race against there's too much shit in the room to deal with kind of fight. We'll try and call the runaways. I think Dated Boss Mods does the standard Big Bad Wolf runaway. What else did I miss here? Oh, throughout the whole fight, Rostakon will cast toads that'll hop out in there'll be 3 green swirls on the ground, and the toads will hop in a line out from them out into the raid. Just gotta dodge them too easy. We can get a second heroism for the Living Realm people when we're back on Rostakon as well, when the fight gets long. I think that's pretty much it. I think we need to see it now. Lots of stuff, so.
People on Triangle side going down to Baswandi. 2-minute cooldown should be good to use on pull and on cooldown. So we're getting to him about 4.5 minutes into the 3-minute cooldowns you're gonna want to save. Use them on pull, but then save them.
You take the ads, I'll take the boss. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Althasar, are you back?
Yeah, just fighting with my add-ons.
Are you good enough to pull?
I'm good to go.
If I said you had a good body, would you hold it against me?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone in Deda.
Pull him towards Diamond.
Stand before the finest.
Stay in.
I'm staying for the meteor.
Dodge toads.
Beware.
I'm about to transition into phase 2. Get ready to pick up Golem Psalm.
Beware.
Everyone stay on Roscon's damage. Serum detonation, that's what needs to be ran out.
Such a fuss about your majesty. Old one Samdi ain't gonna let no outsiders take you through.
I'll go ahead and pick up the Rastakhan. I mean, sorry, the guy.
He should already be picked up. I mean, why is he coming here? Dust Totem. Oh, everyone on the Dust Totem.
Wow, I might die here.
I know he's a Worgen, but why are we killing our butt?
Beware.
Needed tank swap. Like we had a Serum detonation and it just went off in the raid. Should be moving this way, Stark. Zombie just totem. Tank swap. Oh, healers, yeah, that needs to be dispelled crazy fast, sorry, I forgot about that. That was my fault.
I got King Rastakhan on me.
Yep, Rastakhan has to stay way over here by triangle, so.
Why triangle?
Diamond, sorry, diamond, my bad.
Beware.
I'm dodging fire stuff. Trying to make calls that I just do as a tank is rough, I apologize. Dust totem. Tank swap. And lot the extra damage from Bomb Somebody's aura, he should never come that close.
We're gonna be splitting soon. Watch it and get ready to move.
Triangle group get moving to triangle. Tank on. Want somebody to get ready to move.
Move, 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 move.
Yep.
Beware.
Yep. Don't be near Von Zombie if you're not. It's supposed to be the triangle group. There we go. Pick up these ads.
Cooldowns and hero downstairs.
Everyone up here on Skull. Oh, and soak the little green rings. Where Naz is, more people in it the better, but not a huge thing for more than one to take.
Run away, little girl.
Alright, get on the other small ad. %10 downstairs. Make sure you're clearing your stacks in a Death's Door if you have to.
Forgot about that, thank you.
3%, get ready. Alright, they're back. Settle in. Get ready to run away from Rastakhan. Ready to deal with everything we've been dealing with all at once. Watch the green orb.
Beware.
Toads. Searing detonation.
Naz, innervate.
Run away, little girl.
Run away, run away, run away. Keep running away. Back in. Make sure we're getting death gates still out as far as we can.
You would be wise to see.
We got Time Warper Heroism off cooldown. Let's go ahead and hit it for the people that were upstairs. Get Kalisa or Joe, yeah. Sorry, Joe. Run away, run away. Take him towards the throne, there's lots of space. Get him out of those death doors, please. That's spawning tons of orb.
Darkness threatens to consume.
There we go.
I must be free of it. You will burn for your crime.
Beware.
Spread out from the fire. Get Naz up. Run away. It did not trigger for me on that call, sorry.
Yeah, it's a bad place to put him because there's invisible walls everywhere.
It is a curse.
Got lots of room over by Skull, we can move him again.
If you got the red circle around you, don't run into people. If no one's in the circle, you're fine. It just spreads it to somebody else.
Stay
You
there,
just keep
Rescue.
dropping it on people and spreading it to the entire.
You got like 3 seconds to get dispelled, so it's a combination of things, so. Stay focused. Get him off these death doors if we can. Give us a little time to dodge stuff. There you go.
Ooh, there we go.
Easy peasy.
Rastakhan chose his fate when he sided with the Horde.
Do you need that ring?
We can savor
Derek?
our victory back in Borealis.
Yeah, I do,
It's
unfortunately.
time to get our people out of here.
Everyone, head to the ships.
Alright, time to be Horde.
And make sure to check out which great racial ability you get.
Yep.
No joke, right?
That's pretty important, actually. Some of the Horde ones are really useful for this. Like Goblin Jump.
We all went the wrong way.
Oh, that's funny. We did.
I tried us to the port. Oops.
I think pandas get the short end of the stick.
Pandas don't change, and I don't
Yeah.
think Worgens change.
Yeah, Worgen, I was a troll last night.
Oh, they change that. I mean, pandas, it's understandable that they don't change, though they're the neutral race, so.
I mean, who plays a panda anyways?
I mean, you get double food buff. Just
It's pretty awful.
I like my panda monk. Won't you hush?
You would.
This fight's fun. Take the griffin in the center. Put on some sweet, sweet horde armor.
They do get the cool armor. I hate that.
This experience is pretty immersive. I think that was pretty cool. Man, I still didn't do a Warfront questline to kill Rastakhan.
We stand strong together. Do the seas call to you as they call
Night,
to
Julie.
me?
Night, Julie.
Later.
Stormwind will endure. Jaina badly wounded. Mekatork on the brink of death. What went wrong, Gen?
The attack on Zuldazar was a success.
I'll do my best to tell you what happened.
As we retreated.
It started.
We have a witness
when they
who
saw their
survived the
king
battle,
fall.
my king.
Do we have to collect anything?
The Horde
Nope.
hoped to pin us between their pursuing champions and the forces holding the docks. But they didn't count on the High Tink. He gave us help from the skies, while gnome forces aided us on the ground. Until Gallywix showed
You
up.
plan to stop me with that gaudy piece of junk you call a flight suit? Were you planning to sparkle me to death? Better than me? You think you're better than me? Let's go, Tinker Boy!
So yes, if you don't have racials on your bars, just check your racials in your spellbook. Trolls get berserking, which is pretty useful.
I got an
Void
AoE
elves
stun.
go to Void elves get to be blood elves, so we get that fucking arcane torrent. It's awesome.
Yep. Goblins get goblin jump and rocket pack, or the rocket punt, rocket launcher, but the jump is more important.
You're human. I don't want to be a blood elf.
Would you prefer to be a troll?
Actually,
Yeah,
yes.
They get damage boost. They're like a mini enrage.
I'm surprised humans didn't get changed to it works.
Me too. They're kind of the base of each.
You're not looking at your fellow raiders then.
Psh, who looks at them?
Your inventions are still cut. I've calculated
Well,
your
that
odds
was
of
me a
survival.
little close.
Oh god, Aaron.
See how you handle this little gizmo.
Cool, Mekator. Alright, this fight. I'll take the DPS loss and make all the mech calls, unless I get shrunken as well, and then I will need someone to tell me what I have to do. But this is pretty.
Do you want to
All
just plan on calling the other two that get shrunk with you, and then?
Yep,
we'll all
I'll
go?
call. I'll make calls first if I'm shrunk, and then I'll just need someone to call me out last. It'll get really chaotic if more than like 2 people trying to help. So just unless I'm, unless we get it to where I'm not seeing something. But I got into a good rhythm last night. Megatorque. Tank swap is about 5 to 8 stacks of his self-stacking buff, Electro something or other. He will cast Buster Cannon in a random direction, which is a blue ball. Just need to step out of that. Main thing he'll do to the raid is Gigavolt Charge. 3 people will get marked with Gigavolt Charge. It doesn't have a really good raid warning, even if you get marked with it, so you got to watch for a ticking bomb above you. And then you have to run to one of the piles of rubble on the outer edge of the room.
And go behind it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Marking it now. So behind Diamond, there is 2 pieces of rubble that so 2 people can go to that side. Moon and X only have. Well, X has a double one as well, but Moon only has a. You have to line of sight from the entire raid when the buff expires, so that you don't shock the entire raid with a debuff. 3 people will get that. Very important that that gets out.
Be sure you stay behind the piece of rubble until it detonates.
Yep. Wait till it detonates, then come back out, get heals, get back in, keep fighting the boss. The boss will do a rocket jump. So from where he is standing, he will do a small targeting circle to where he lands, which is a much larger targeting circle. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't stand in it. Don't stand in the circles. Damage is alleviated there. He will also cast, so the big, so it's Gigavolt Charge, Rocket Jump, Buster Cannon, Tank Swap. He will spawn in these blue servo robots. They take 99% less damage. You can't do anything to them except for CC them, root them, knock them away. Basically, we need to do all that. We have lots of druids, so roots are going to be king, but they won't be able to be CC'd forever, and they do raid-wide damage. Every so often, once three have spawned, he is going to cast World Enlarger and shrink 3 people in the raid. Those 3 people will then do 99% less damage. It is they have 30 seconds once they're shrunk to get into one of the blue mechs. You have to run up and jump into it like it's a vehicle. Once you're inside it, you have to put in a code to blow it up. But you cannot see your code. The code has to be called by somebody outside the robot, which will be my job. Once you're in a robot, you have 60 seconds to enter 3 different colors and then hit the self-destruct button. So I can do 1 person at a time very rapidly and get it done. So we will do that. I'll call World Enlarger. People just need to be ready. Move to the mechs. If for people that are shrunk, they can be trampled by full-size players, and that will stun them and do heavy damage to them. So make sure not to be moving too much if you don't have to when the people are shrunk, because you can step on them very easily, and it delays them getting to the mech. If you put the code in wrong, you get ejected from the mech, and the mech stays alive, and we have to deal with it throughout the fight. Pretty essential that we get these destroyed each time, because they will become overwhelming in damage to the fight. When he will then cast, he can also cast Wormhole Generator, which will suck everybody in the raid on top of each other. When that happens, if we have people that are shrunk, they have priority to move. So just give yourself a 1-2 count if you're not shrunk before you step, because if you step, you will trample and kill them instantly. 50%, 40%. He jumps up into the air, and you can't target him. He'll spawn sheeps. This is when we can kind of, if we're good, we can clean up the mechs because he'll shrink people again. But then he'll spawn sheep. Sheep will explode and do fire across the room. Dodge that, and then he'll land. When he lands, we pop heroism and burn him down. And deal with everything we've been dealing with throughout the whole fight, but just, yeah. Any questions?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it's one of those C fights. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just, yeah, the mech thing is the hardest one, and I will do it. I will target the person. I will call. So, for example, if Sinister's shrunken and Sinister runs into a mech, and I will target him and I will say Sinister red, Sinister yellow, Sinister green. I will call name, then color, and then I'll move on to the next person. So if you're not the one I'm calling, don't push buttons because you will get ejected and then it'll make the mech. Naz isn't ready. She needs a second.
All right.
Alright, we're good.
Nice.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
And knock that away, get it rooted off to the side.
Beware.
Ring of Peace, Typhoon, something. Move the boss away from it.
Don't go behind the same piece, you'll blow each other up.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Beware.
Buster Cannon.
That trinket is terrible. You get stuck with it on and can't move. Oh my God.
Yep. Alright, third bot's coming in, so we should have a World Enlarger soon. Gigavolt charges out.
But it does 10k DPS for you.
Cast off. It should be a World Enlarger next. World Enlarger's going out. I'm shrunk.
Gur green. Gur purple. Gur orange.
Alright. Stark purple. Stark red. Stark yellow.
Beware.
So we missed 2, okay. Gotta be more careful on World Enlarger, I got run over a lot there.
We only missed 1, he dropped 1 in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry.
I was saying, like, to get to my mech, I was stunned for like 15 of my seconds. It's all good though. We can clean those up, so.
Run away, little girl.
Lost off.
Can you grab him?
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine.
Another spark bot.
Beware.
Buster cannon.
Superior Gnomic artillery.
World Enlarger, stop moving. Arm Trunk again. Tree Spirit yellow.
Beware.
Tree Spirit green. Sinister red. Sinister green. Sinister
yellow.
Tree Spirit purple.
Run away, little
If
girl.
you have
I
the
don't know
ball,
what to do.
you have to get behind the rubble.
Green.
Alright, good job there. We cleaned them up pretty good. Naz, you in a bot? No. Oh, it looked like you were in a bot to me. Sorry.
I'd advise you to stay grounded.
Bombs out.
Jerry, you got a bomb?
Yes, I saw it heroically.
Okay, just making sure.
Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Beware.
Buster cannon. Pull them away from the spark bots so they can get rooted. And World Enlarger, stop moving.
I'd advise you to this should keep you busy for a while.
Althazar blue. Althazar yellow. Sinister red.
Beware.
Althazar blue. Sinister purple. Wet Dream yellow. Sinister red. Wet Dream purple. Tree Spirit red. Wet Dream yellow. Tree Spirit blue. And more Tree Spirit red.
Beware.
I have no bot, and I'm shrunk. Run away.
Same.
Yeah, it happens. This is the catch-up phase, so this is when you catch up on bots.
Oh, I see. Can I click this off?
No, you just have to just not step on people.
Beware.
Hello, Boomkin.
Your odds of victory are decreasing exponentially. By the
Drums, heroism, and burn.
Let's see how you handle
Beware.
Buster cannon. Gigavolts out. Watch your heads, get behind a pillar. The pallet. Last up.
Beware.
Buster cannon. Another spark bot coming in. Gigavolt charge going out.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Let's cut you down to size.
Found you, Night Tiger. What are you doing over there?
Allow me to introduce a favorite. I'd advise you to stay grounded.
Misa red, Misa green. Misa
Beware.
Elro yellow. Yellow purple. And red. I did not see the world knowledge, that's my bad. Gigavolts.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine.
Beware.
Pulling away from the sparks.
Target terminated.
World enlarged. Dez yellow.
Beware.
Blue Dez. LSD is blue. Red.
Run away, little girl.
Purple.
As
What
you're
was
gonna
that? Someone blow up in the raid?
Yeah, the lightning across the entire raid.
Yeah.
Gigavolt charge went off in the raid, yeah. Oh, go away, Mechator. Oh, I looked at it, it gets away. That's awesome. Let's get a mount. Big mount.
The High Tinker fought bravely, but in the end, it wasn't.
Yeah, girl, I died behind the rock. I had a bomb on me and all that flame crap on the ground, shooting away.
Yeah, no, I just saw you back there. I'm like, oh, Night Tiger's dead over here.
Hey, it was a good view of the fight.
I want to know two things. First, how could you let that pipsqueak get away?
This trinket would have been much better.
Why don't I have an escape pod?
The rage trinket?
That's one Alliance hero down. But
Yeah, ramping amplitude Gigavolt engineer. When you do it, the buff is called rage. It's awesome.
Oh, I wish I had that instead.
Debating using my bonus roll for the chance at the
The 7th Legion fought bravely.
offense in a minute.
Hold this ground, 7th Legion. We need to get our ships away.
Leaving so soon, Shaw? Oh, what a pity. I've got an arrow with your name carved into it.
We'll cross paths again, Blightcaller. I'll see you dead or in chains before this war ends, I promise you.
Francis, lucky news en route. Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
Oh, he's this next boss.
Yeah, okay. I think this is where, yeah, it is. It's where Gear stopped last night.
Oh, you guys didn't beat it?
No, we got 3 good pulls on him, but we get through the first phase, and the second phase wipes us out.
I see.
The Horde troops were relentless, bloodthirsty, but our Coltiran forces
Do we need to pull that?
No. No, I just realized that. I figured this was the boss room, but it's not.
Piece of BOEO drop off of this.
Focus on the ritual. We must ensure all our people make it out.
Oh, we will. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy myself while doing it.
Put a stop to whatever ritual those Coltirans are attempting. And quell their blathering while you're at it. Make it quick.
So what makes this fight hard?
The dropping of and placement of the sea swell stuff in the second.
Seaweed hurts. You have to spread it so we have room. Except the entire platform fills up in a quarter of a second.
Yeah, and the tank needs to be by the ad before they're dispelled. That's where we were running into problems with last night.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the water is awesome for swimming in.
Gives you a haste buff.
Just try it.
You guys are mean.
Hey, we did the experiment. They don't get to benefit from our research.
Sinister.
Oh, that's too far for.
No,
Dom.
No, I got you.
Tell me that's a ranged thing.
No, it's not.
No.
But I wonder if I could cloak the shadows and do it real quick before I die.
We're testing an engineering tool.
Don't accept theirs. I'm gonna do it. Deny it.
I need somebody to give me water walking, please.
No, it takes too long. if Joe wouldn't have fucking gripped me, it would have worked. So thanks for ruining and wasting all our time, Joe.
It wasn't Joe.
Well, it usually is Joe. So
he's a usual suspect.
He is. He always fucking grips me.
There's other people too.
Well,
was this grip or grope?
Oh, we should have tried water walking.
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Fishing raft does not work.
Oh.
I just want to try my Genji knife set out.
Oh, you fucker. Damn. Dom, you still have that thing?
Yeah, where are you at? Oh, where are you?
Where everyone's fishing.
Oh, dang, you were close enough. I should have tried it that time.
Oh, wait, they're all fishing over here.
Oh, yeah, you're on the right side now.
Quite.
You have a cloak, right? Water walking doesn't work.
Nope.
Did it work?
No, water walking didn't work. No.
Damn.
Oh, you can't jump back up there either.
Groups 1 and 2, and we'll go start to the left. Groups 3 and 4, and Atsuko to the right. Joe go left, Scar go right.
We're gonna
Do we go?
No, we can rebuff first, but
You can go. They don't aggro on pull.
Yeah, no, you gotta actually hit them. I'm gonna go over the rest of the fight, but that's just what I wanted to separate the groups real quick. So we'll go over each ad first. Left side, Sister Catherine. She's going to cast Volatile Charge. It's going to shock across the boat in whatever direction the balls are going. So they'll spawn on 2 different sides. You just need to move out. It goes in several different patterns, so you just kind of got to see it. And it kills if you don't, you get hit by it. So yeah, it goes vertical and horizontal across the boat. So you just gotta make sure you're watching where they are. There will be patterns of 3 to 4, then there will be times where it's just shooting a single beam, and you gotta wait for a pause between the beams to move. Other than that, she'll put a shield on herself, start channeling that lightning bolt towards this big guy in the center. We need to burn through the shield and interrupt that as fast as possible, because we don't want the middle guy gaining energy. Catherine will die faster than Joseph, so just be aware of that. On Catherine's side, you might want to slow DPS a little bit. They need to die at the same time. I stacked more ranged in Joseph's group tonight. So for Joseph, he's going to mark 3 people with a debuff, and you're going to drop it on the boat. Try and keep it kind of centralized in the boat, because he's going to call in a siren on a random side of the boat, and if you get lured by the siren, you need to be quick to move to the other side of the pools so you get slowed when you walk through them. Try not to stack the pools on top of each other because they do enough damage as is. When you stack multiple ones, that person's going to take a lot of damage as they get pulled. That's actually a good call, DSX. I'll move somebody here in a minute. So Joseph's side has to deal with an ad, basically, is why it'll die faster than Catherine's side. If you get pulled to the edge of the boat by the siren, you jump off into the water and die. So it's very important that DPS is watching for that siren to be coming in, and then you're also watching to make sure that you're not the person getting targeted by it. If you are, you need to be on the other side of the boat, as far away from it as possible, and putting yourself between pools between you and the siren so you get slowed as she pulls. Kill the siren, get back on Joseph. Joseph also has a shield that he puts up and starts channeling on the middle boss. Just gotta break it and interrupt. If one of the other ad dies first, you can take the translocator orb to the other boat and help out real quick. And then once they're both dead, we take the translocator orb and we end up back here on this middle dock fighting the big dude. Things we gotta do is, for a start, everybody will be stacked on triangle. That's arranged because of sea swell. Sea swell is gonna spawn a bunch of seaweed crap on the ground. We want to put it into nice stacks. So once triangle gets crapped on, we move to star. Gets crapped on, we move to circle, so on and so forth. Sorry, not sea swell, but yeah, it's sea swell. It just puts a bunch of crap on the ground. So when you get the sea swell, so sea swell's that. No, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the right abilities here. Okay, so when you get Storm's Wail, one player is going to get targeted with Storm's. You need to run over all the sea swell patches and try and pick them up. Maybe not all of them, but at least some of them. And then you need to move, before it expires, you need to move to the back of the dock and drop it. It's going to spawn an ad. That ad can be slowed and needs to be damage dealt to it because it's going to walk slowly towards the boss. When it gets to the boss, it's going to start giving the boss energy. Basically, the boss ever gets to 100% energy, it's an instant wipe.
In a glorious tidal wave.
Yep. Also, there'll be Ire of the Deep going on, which is a watery orb that falls from the sky. It's like Zekphoz's orb. Someone has to soak. So even if you're standing in the group, just step out, take the orb. It has to be soaked.
It splits among the number of people, so if you can get 2 or 3 in there, that's helpful.
Yeah, it does almost 200k damage, so you're going to need at least a couple people in there.
Yep, so a couple people to soak it. And then, so when Storm's Wail, when the ad dies, when the energized Storm ad dies, it'll cast Storm's Wail on a random player again. And then we repeat the same. Run through some of the sea swell on the ground to clear it off the dock, or we'll run out of space. And then you move that to the back of the room, and we kill the ad. And then what's going to help that is do not dispel the tanks. The tanks will have a Keltrap debuff on them. When the tank has that, they run back to the ad and drop it on top of the ad, and it debuffs the ad to take more damage. So just important not to get that dispelled, because if it's dropped off by the boss, it's pointless.
Also, don't let the ads run through that Ire of the Deep, or we'll take raid-wide damage.
Basically, the best thing now is to see it. So let's get a new feast, and then. I do not hear it. If I see it, but I don't. I stand around talking to you. Nope, I see it. I don't hear it though. No. All right. Elazar and DSX, since you've seen this fight, you want to come to Joseph's side, so we have 2 extra DPS over there.
Sure.
Sure.
Did not kill his boss last night, so they only kill it tonight. Phase 2 is a little chaotic. Alright, move to your respective sides. Again, that's 1 and 2, unless you've been designated otherwise, going to the left with Stark, and then Retsuko and groups 3 and 4 going to the right, and then Joe go left, and Scar go right.
Oh, we can click it already, okay.
Yeah, you can go back and forth right now. It disappears when you pull.
No, I guess I didn't realize
There's
it
no-
start the fight. Cool.
There's no proximity aggro on them either, so you can get in position now.
Yep. And they stand right next to them until we pull and actually hit them. Man, we got 30 minutes, so let's get a couple pulls here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You must be taught a lesson. No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Voice rings true. Let the skies split you apart.
No!
Let the skies split you apart.
Beware.
Ruin to the unworthy. No escape from the sky's fury.
Siren.
No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Voice rings true. Let the skies split you apart.
You fall overboard too, girl?
No. Too many.
Beware.
Not an investment. Siren. No.
Let the skies split you apart.
Beware.
Ruin to the unworthy. Let the skies split you apart.
Siren come in.
Beware.
Sisters at 16.
No escape.
Brothers at 7.
We're even.
Beware.
3 and 4%. She's just Alright, back to the main dock. Brain starts stacking on triangle.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Melee stay stacked and then move together.
This shit doesn't disappear.
No, only from the debuff that we get.
Nice.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get ready, then move.
Add cover from the back. Get some slow traps and stuff down if we got them. Damage to that ad.
Everyone on the ad. Tank debuff gets dispelled.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
And there it is.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Alright,
That
everybody just
iron
jump
there,
off.
How many
What?
stacks do the tanks? Should the tanks swap off on?
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Shouldn't be. I mean, you should get into rotation with it. Probably it reduces movement speeds. I mean, we only got 1 month to take. Probably like 3 or 4 to start. See how it goes. There's a stacking dot, but it's most important that you swap and then that person runs the tank that can run it back to the ad and drop the kelp wrap debuff onto the ad.
Let's melee. Let's try to stack up on one of the tanks. I just marked us both. For when we get on the bridge part.
Now there should be 3 and 3 healers. Should be Linton, Ramp, and Joe to the left. Nazmara, Cass, and Scar to the right.
Where we should be dropping the blue circle on the boat.
On Brother's boat, you want to drop your debuff right in the middle of the boat. We can take him towards the edge. Range can stay on the edge, but you want it in the middle so that when the siren's pulling her target in, they get dragged.
Yeah. Ideally, we have a line from stem to stern on the boat, so that if the siren comes in on the left side, the person with it can get over to the right side and then get pulled through it, and vice versa. Give me 1 quick second. I'm just gonna set the daughter down.
Are we not doing a feast?
I have many wares.
Is there a feast now?
I just wanted to make sure before I hop over.
That's an emergency. Should be right back. I apologize. Baby things.
I put one down on the
Okay.
dock. Come back to the dock.
Alright. Thank you.
So phase 2 is the harder part, and then dealing with the siren is difficult.
It's just going to be really coordinated movements where we stack, wait for the circle to spawn, and then move before it lands. And then whoever's getting that Storm's Whale debuff has to be on top of it and clearing all the sea swell stacks that we have down.
Yep. Naz isn't back yet.
Oh.
She should be the only one. I'll let you know when she gets back, though. Naz is good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have made a grave mistake. No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Voice rings true. Let the sky split you apart.
It's on Misa.
Ow.
Good job.
Beware.
Judge those who defy you.
Not sure, but I think you can grip the person that's getting sirened off. Bye, Athazar.
Bye. My head got shifted.
Beware.
Innervate on you now.
Milk.
Beware.
Brother's way ahead.
Beware.
Milk again.
Beware.
We go over to sister. Oh, I can't, never mind.
Well, let's see what happens when we kill brother, and then if we miss, I'll go to sister and help kill it. Or if it...
I fell off.
No, maybe we have to kill these at the same time, since they're not swamped.
Beware.
Do this for science.
No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Judge those who defy you.
Still gonna kill the siren.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I was getting a little scared there.
Beware.
I'm barely stuck on tanks.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Yeah, but fast enough.
That should not have hit.
3, 2, 1.
I was under it.
I was like, my body is out of it. Half of our bodies are out of it.
Oh yeah. How are you? You were way away from it.
Not on my screen.
It was back and to the left. To quote Seinfeld. Except literally.
Alright, we'll do one more poll and then we'll call it for the night.
Do we want to go and drop the food? Or no? Yeah, let's just go without food.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have made a grave mistake. No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Voice rings true. The sky split you apart.
Beware.
Ruin to the unworthy.
Thank you.
No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Ruin to the unworthy. The sky split you apart.
Beware.
Just those who defy you. Let the sky split you apart.
Beware.
Just those who defy you. No escape from the sky's fury.
No, Deso. Grip him. Oh.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
Flash.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Some people moved way too early.
Well, we should have moved to
Sorry,
that circle.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Alright.
Nobody call ad?
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Whoever's got has got to clear sea swell before you run it off. So you have a monster hitbox, that's fine.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Whoever gets this buff needs to put
You can spell me?
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Adder can be dispelled when we're right next to him.
One.
Alright, Adder, yeah, start.
That's progress, though. Already kind of seen what we needed to do there.
Except for how to clear that green shit, I didn't see anything.
When you get the debuff that spawns the ad, that you have to run. That's the thing that also cleanses the.
Oh, so people just weren't clearing first.
Exactly, they were just running it to the back. So it's clear a little bit and then run it to the back.
Ugh, won't let me make a portal.
Oh, because you're Horde.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's rude is what it is.
That too.
Alright guys, we're calling it here for tonight. We'll pick it up again tomorrow at 8.
Cool, I will
Thanks,
not
guys.
be here. I have work tomorrow.
What?
So. Congrats on all the loots and the new bosses for people that didn't have them.
Barring the baby being good, I may or may not come tomorrow. It's a 2-person job for her.
You don't know how happy I was when the siren kept picking me on the boat, and I was like, yeah, something I can do one-handed.
Aaron, you still here?
Yeah.
Don't forget to put every man for himself back on your bar.
I just had both.